The Johannesburg Disaster Management Centre has begun the deployment of resources following devastating flash floods in Johannesburg and Ekurhuleni yesterday afternoon. For more on this, we cross now to our reporter Mahlako Komani, who's been monitoring the follow-up to the story. Mahlako, very good afternoon to you. You've been going around looking at affected areas. Where are you now and what's the situation like?
Well, Natasha, we're out here in Alex in a place called Siketla. It's an informal settlement that's situated just on the banks of the Juske River. And earlier on, we were actually in Edenvale where we saw businesses, having suffered serious damage from yesterday's flash floods. But right now, what we do see here is residents of this Siketla area, informal area out here in Juske. You could actually see that some of the shacks are literally underneath the sand. People are trying to wash their blankets, prepare themselves for life to continue. And just across a little bit further up the river, we have a rescue operation that's underway for searching for a little child that is believed to have disappeared into the river. I have here the MMC for Health and Social Development in Johannesburg. She's just going to tell us briefly what plans the council or the metro has in place to ensure that when the rains come back again, these type of disasters don't happen where we have to dispatch rescue services to try and find people. Thank you so much for talking to us, MMC.
Thank you.
Can you just please tell us, what measures have you put into place? Because surely we are told by weather services that indeed we can expect more rains to come. What is the city doing to ensure that we don't see situations like these on the background?
So a task team has been put together. Disaster management is under public safety and they coordinate the work. We're working with provincial government. We're working with different departments within the city, health being one of them, social development, community development, Joburg Water and other entities. What we need to do is pull together. What we've done is we've done a needs assessment on the ground. So we've had our social workers, environmental health practitioners on the ground assessing the extent of the damage, and what they'll do then is we'll meet and get a full report on that, and then a plan will come from that, a response plan. So we're ready for tonight. We did get that alert and we will be meeting at the same place where we've been controlling the work from, and we'll be coordinating the work from there.
And also for these people, any alternative accommodation? We know that some have suffered. I mean, there's no more food. It's almost mid-month. What is the plan in that for immediate services for people?
That's correct. So currently we've got some people at a church close by, some people at an early childhood development center as well. But as the need increases, of course, we'll need to tap into other existing resources. For instance, our shelters, city-owned shelters as well as provincial-owned centers. As soon as we know the extent of the need, then we will be able to contact the different resources, especially faith-based organizations as well, and other non-government organizations, as well as business that have such facilities that can assist us. Our facilities are different. Some provide services to women, some to families, others to children. So depending on the need, we will allocate people accordingly.
And I also did notice here that there is a sewer that has burst and it's actually flooding into the river. What is the city doing in terms of that? Because I can see right now people are washing in that very same water, like less than 30 meters away from the sewer.
We're very concerned about what we see happening, and we've already tried to discourage the people from doing so. Some are listening, otherwise there is resistance from others. We have alerted Joburg Water. They're on their way to repair the pipe. In the meantime, what we're doing from the health side is we're alerting all the clinics in the area so that they are aware that there could be diarrheal outbreaks and that sort of thing. We're also making sure they have enough medication to address those conditions if they do occur. We are pulling together all the relevant stakeholders so that each one plays their role in sorting out the mess.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Natasha, you did hear that the extensive plans that the city has to ensure that rescue plans are in place. People have been moved to places of safety to ensure that should it actually happen today, that the banks flood and break out again, that people will be safe and that there will be no loss of life. We will be bringing you more on this story. We'll be going across the city just to see how people are affected, be it businesses, be it malls. We will be there. Back to you in studio.
Mahlako, thank you very much. Mahlako Komani live from Alex there with the follow-up of those devastating flash floods we saw yesterday.